Have the 1 inch and we have the 1.5 inch. Here's what we've done on the earrings. We have now taken officially, let me find my little card for this one. Here they are, Turquoise Zuni hoops. We are 50% off, and it's actually, Erin, love, look at you. You got two little holes there, don't you? That is awesome. So Erin's actually wearing the 1 and the 1.5. That is the handiest thing. Did you just get your ear pierced today to do that? Did Abby just literally pierce your ear live? She just grabbed a safety pin, made a hole, and said, "We're going to show it this way." Good idea, Abby. Thank you. What did you say? We just have to clean up the blood around you later. But I think that's, Erin, that's really brilliant because it actually shows you what the two sizes really look like together, or, you know, just so you get an idea of a size comparison. All right, so Courtney, just great story behind this. It has been one of the most successful earrings in the history of Chaco Canyon.
It really has. These are coming straight from Zuni, New Mexico. The artist here is Bryce Vassett. All of this is done by hand.
So every single bit. All right, so let's kind of walk through how much work goes into each of these.
So each of these stones is actually cut from rough turquoise and done for this.
That's amazing. Here, let me hold it.
Yeah.
I'll hold it so I can see it. All right, here we go. There you go. So each one's, and you have to take the turquoise obviously first.
Yeah, so it's a labor of love. He cuts all of these by hand, and all the silver work is done by hand. These are completely handmade. You're not going to see anything like this anywhere but HSN.
Isn't that neat? And now here's the other thing I think was very remarkable is easily you guys just could have said, you know what, don't do the back half in turquoise because, you know, are you going to see it? I mean, we hair pulled up, you would, but typically most jewelers or most even big, you know, factories, they're only going to put the gems in the front. They're not going to bother to finish it completely off. These earrings are a total 360-degree experience. There is turquoise from the front all the way down below and actually reaching all the way up to the back. So if you do have your hair up, if you have shorter hair, whatever position that someone looks at you, they're going to see all turquoise when you're wearing them. And again, that is such an extra step that they didn't have to do because most companies, to save money, would say, no, we're just not going to put it in the back because very few people are going to see them or appreciate it. But I love that the artist said, no, I'm going to finish the whole thing off with turquoise.
And that's the beauty of handmade. There's someone that's actually making this, so they really care what you're getting.
Right, right. And I want you guys to see that too, because it's such a significant part of the story and the quality that Chaco Canyon brings us and the passion that their artisans have for what they make. That is the back of the earring. Everybody else is going to skip it and just say, hey, do very little. Just don't even make it decorative, you know? But here, the same love that you see in the front, you see throughout the entire thing. Now, we're going to see some video, and I'd love you to walk us through it.
Okay, so he's actually making the silver part now. So that's what we call half round. So he has to hand saw each of these out from sterling silver plate.
Wow, that's wild. Now what's he doing here? Oh,
he's shaping it.
Isn't that cool, you guys? And now what's this part?
Now they're inlaying it, and this is just like a demo of how Bryce would do it, and then this is the buffing part.
Oh, I got you. Right. Isn't that interesting too? And this is the silver that they start with to make these too. I mean, it's, you know, it's sterling silver. It's actually very, very stiff.
It is. It is.
There's a lot of work that goes to go from here, which is pretty darn rough, to what you're seeing here and that you're admiring on your ears when you're wearing it. You know, that to me is just part of appreciating how much work goes into handmade jewelry. It is seriously very, very difficult to do, and it takes years of training.
It does, and you're gonna get these home and see them and be blown away that this is all handmade. This isn't just into a cast machine and, you know, comes out. This is handmade jewelry.
I'd love that. All right, so Rob, my producer, said he was going to give me a little update. Is it really? No kidding. Okay, the 1 inch is the most limited of the two. We're less than 300 on the 1 inch, okay? Now in the 1.5 inch, which is the one that I have on, you have the 1.5 on. Do you have the 1 or 1.5?
1.5.
1.5, okay. We have just a little bit more than that, but basically we're down to the couple hundred left. This is on its way to selling out as well. We've never done the pricing on it, and it's been one of the most reordered items in our line, and it takes a long time to get it back. I mean, this takes months and months because they've got to make them for us, and they're all done by hand. So if you want this, again, best-selling earring in the Chaco Canyon collection. We've had this on for many, many years. It just sells out and sells out. Most recently was back in January. I have the final quantity available. We do not have 2-inch, so if you see that on your screen, that's sold out last hour. Here's your opportunity to be able to get the earrings before they're gone, and again, at a tremendous savings, 50% off. I mean, we've never done that before in these earrings, and we haven't had to. I mean, they're really popular earrings, and so, you know, we just keep them at the price we have them. And today, just for our big super jewelry event, the Sparkle event, we took 50% off on these. This is a true moment to grab them while you can. And again, these are the earrings you're wearing for the rest of your life, you know?
Yeah, this is your go-to hoop.
It's beautiful. Also, if you are in and you love that kind of Zuni look, I just want to remind you of that really stunning cuff we had a couple moments ago. Look how pretty, I love it. It just works, it works on every skin tone, every hair, shape, color, size, doesn't matter. Hoops are classic. But also, I just want to give you a quick reminder, if you love this Zuni look, we still have a couple of the big cuffs available. Very traditional cuff, gorgeous design. So if you like it, I'll show you it with the earrings because it's in essence the same style, really.
The same kind of look. It really looks, this bracelet is a very collector's piece.
Oh,
I
gosh,
love it. It's going to appreciate in value. And you're buying something to keep the tradition alive and strong.
And there's the item number for it too. But again, you can see the same type of teardrop design. 2 different designers though, which is interesting.
2 different designers.
But again, it's that pride in the Zuni tradition of their jewelry making, their style of jewelry making that you're seeing. That's why it's very recognizable. You can definitely tell when you see a Zuni piece because it has a real spirit and a very distinct look to it. So just a little quick reminder, if you'd like to pick that still up, we have it available. Back to the earrings very quickly before they are sold out. Here's your 1-inch, here's your 1.5 inch. To me, it's kind of like just pick a size. I mean, they're both really easy to wear.
They are.
Yeah.
They're the best hoop. I can't say it enough. They're the best hoop. And this is actually coming from Zuni, New Mexico. And it's like you're coming with me to Zuni and you're meeting the artist. And we also have that lifetime warranty. We will always honor that.
Okay. My producer, Rob, who's been a very busy guy today, he said, if you can, he said, tell everybody to go to hsn.com. That is the way you're going to jump. So remember, we had a third one out here last hour, and it's already gone. So if you're like, yeah, that's it. That's the one for me. You can use our FlexPay, which is great. In this case, it's 4 months to pay it off. We're 50% off on the most popular earring in the Chaco Canyon line, by far. It's the one that we reorder, we bring it back in. You guys traditionally love it. We do not put it at 50% off. I mean, that just, I don't ever remember that happening, ever.
It's
you
crazy.
Might, but I don't. Do you remember that happening?
No, I don't think
Right,
that's.
I don't think so, right?
Not on this earring. We've never done it at 50% off, so it's such a good time. You couldn't even come to New Mexico and get it at that price.
Yeah. You want to talk about the Zuni area?
Yeah, so Zuni, I don't know if they're going to show the picture.
Yeah, they're popping up for you.
That's a very famous church in Zuni, New Mexico. And I get to go down there every week, and I get to go to the artist's house, and I interview them, and I put them on TikTok. And
that's so cool.
And it's really been really interesting and really neat to promote this jewelry. It's just beautiful out there. There's some different bread ovens. There's sourdough bread that everybody makes and exchanges.
Oh, cool.
And one of the girls, I asked her, how old is your sourdough starter? 120 years old.
You've got to be kidding me.
I thought it was really, really neat.
That is so cool.
So my life is very blessed. I feel like that I get to meet the artists and I can bring the stories to you at home and to you here at HSN.
Yeah, I love it. And I think it just makes the whole line so special. There's such depth and love and soul to what you're buying. And like we said earlier, you'll feel it. When you get it home, when you put it on, you just know there's so much love that's gone in. And it's such high quality. This isn't the old, like this is not, how many of you spent a ton of money on a flimsy pair of sterling silver hoops that fell apart or they twisted or you feel them. They're just like, oh my gosh, there's nothing to them. You can see there's an immense amount of sterling silver used and look at the thickness of it. I mean, but they're not super heavy. I just gonna give you a little heads up on that one. They're very, very comfortable to wear. And again, you've got the 2 sizes. This is all we have left. We have the 1 inch, we have the 1.5 inch. It's really kind of what's your lifestyle, what do you feel? The 2 inch obviously sold out. That to me is not an everyday earring for me. I love it and I would wear it. But I think the 1.5 inch, that's more for me that I would throw on a lot.
Me too, for sure. I think that's the one, definitely. Even if I'm traveling, I feel like that's for sure the earring I'm gonna go to.
Yeah, I agree with you too, right? Because it's very comfortable, it's very easy. It still shows though. It doesn't get lost in your hair when you're wearing it.
It does, and you're gonna be able to tell people, this is actually from Zuni, New Mexico. Like, unreal.
Okay, so here we go, guys. We've got about 3 minutes to go. Our hour's almost up. Is this your last hour today?
I have one more.
What time?
6.
Oh, good. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait.
I think.
6. Oh, with Adam, that's right. Sorry, I'm here for like 25 hours today, and I couldn't remember what time it was. So you're here with Adam doing an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And there'll be plenty. We have so many cool surprises. Wait, we have this whole mystery thing happening the next 2 hours. You have to stick around. And Jay King's gonna join us. So I think this is a really neat kind of block here at HSN, because it's probably one of the most Southwestern influenced block I've seen us do in a really long time. Unless we're, no, even the Tucson event, when we were live from Tucson, we didn't do like 4 hours of sort of that flavor of the Southwest. So this is a big deal that we're all together for this. And you're gonna love everything you see next couple hours too. It's gonna be a blast. The mystery deals are out of this world crazy stuff. Like you'll see. Just stay with us. All right, we got 2 minutes to go on this one as well. You know what I like about this turquoise specifically, and the way they've chosen the stones that they did, is you really do see so little veining. And why don't you explain, in case someone doesn't understand, why that is significant?
So he's going through and he's cutting each of these to not really have matrix, and that's because his heart and soul is going into it. So he wants it to be as pretty and as beautiful as possible.
Yeah, and you can see that. Will you see a little bit of difference? Of course, it's Mother Nature. It's just gonna happen. But what happens is when you're going specifically for that clean look, you're wasting a lot of extra turquoise.
You are, but to make it that baby blue, Sleeping Beauty look, that's what the artist is going for in this.
It's so smart. It's just beautiful. And once again, where's Campitos?
Campitos is in Sonora, Mexico.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
And what I like about that too is they have very distinct turquoise as well.
They do.
Yeah.
They